What's going on, Assassins? It's Dark Strider, and we got some more Assassin's Creed Shadows news. It's wild. So, every time something new comes out, real quick, you guys on one side debunk it immediately. Obviously, everyone who signed the Japanese petition debunks it immediately. It's wild. Like I said in a previous video, a bunch of school children are being given assignments to basically snitch, to basically find a bunch of what is going on in Assassin's Creed Shadows and why it doesn't match up with their lifestyle, their culture, so forth and so on. I also told you about a quote-unquote historian, a Japanese historian by the name of Yu Hirayama, who also said that based on the fact that Yasuke was given a stipend, a sword, and a home, that he was indeed samurai, which a bunch of you blew up. A bunch of you were just wild over it. Calm down, calm your tits. I'm not saying that there was anything wrong with that. I'm saying a lot of you debunked it immediately. You threw out all kinds of things. And I told you also previously, Thomas Lockley, how he, who's not even Japanese but claims to be a historian, actually came out and said that Yasuke was indeed a samurai. He was who basically helped with the story, and then he denied any involvement, and then both he and the guy they both disappeared from the internet, which is pretty wild. It's pretty wild. The power of the mob, the power of cancel culture. And the funny thing is that, like, most of the people that are doing the canceling are also the people that advocate for not canceling, which, again, pretty wild. Again, don't come for me. I'll come back for you. I'll fart on you. Anyway, new developments that have come out is that a apology was issued, and I don't know exactly where it was from. It was distributed from Ubisoft Japan, and it was issued to the Japanese people, and it basically apologized for what's going on in the game, but not fully. So I posted this on my community tab the other day, and a lot of you had some great opinions on this. A lot of you had some really angry opinions on this as well. Now, they are basically saying that they're apologizing directly to the Japanese people, not to anybody else. And they apologize. They know that they have such a deep and respected culture. Basically, they're saying that this game, they know that Yasuke is a bone of contention. They know that, he's going to be like a historical gray area because people claim he was a samurai. People claim he wasn't a samurai. People have proof on both sides. People are debunking proof on both sides. And it's wild. But the even wilder thing is that they're hiding behind the shield of this is a historically fictitious game, and that's the shield that they're hiding behind. So my thing is that that's why, like, I try to prepare everybody for it. I knew that they were going to do that. I told you guys they were going to do that. I told you from the very beginning, it's a science fiction game. There are large YouTubers that are chiming in that are like, doesn't matter, it's a science fiction game, it's a historical fiction game, still going to play it. Me, I am still going to play it. I am very interested. This is a massive game. So many people have waited for this. I do agree that they could have used anybody else, any other character, when they created this game. That they could have made a samurai who was like, Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. But then again, a lot of people would complain about that. You know, they would want to play as a male ninja, and you only have the female ninja option. So I know that that's another bone of contention. At this point, it's kind of wild. A lot of people understand the whole cultural thing, the whole rewriting history, the whole revisionist history. Some people understand that. Some people believe that that's just being taken too far, that you're taking the game out of context, because there are so many games and points in history in Assassin's Creed that they did things that did not happen. And this is why they're trying to hide behind the shield of, yeah, this is, you know, historical fiction. This is science fiction. None of this is real. Why are you taking it as real? Honestly, if you're getting things wrong, like especially like religious things or ceremonial things, you know, you got me there, because I mean, that's something that shouldn't be messed with, or you should get that completely right. Little things like the helmet being in a bow that looks like it's on display because there's a certain knot that they tie when helmets are on display. Like, you know, to me that's not that big of a deal. Unless it's like religious in purpose, then it's a big deal. But, you know, there are certain things that, like, you know, I give a little leeway, you know? Obviously the One Piece sword, that was dumb. Roronozo's sword did not belong in that display. That was dumb. You know, like, things like that are stupid. You know, and definitely, like I said, anything to do with anything that really is revisionist, that, like, I mean, it could have taken you just a couple of minutes to actually get somebody to talk about that time period. Even if, like, the samurai was a bone of contention, you still could have got the time period right. You still could have got so many things right that you got wrong. And I'm pretty sure that this wouldn't be that big of a deal. But they're not apologizing for anything else. And again, they're hiding behind, hey, it's just a game. It's just, you know, science fiction. It's historical fiction, which a lot of people are backing up. Now, whether you feel that this is revisionist or not, whether you feel that this is just a game or not, again, this game has the entire community divided. It's just wild. But honestly, even if they did not have the Black Samurai, Noe as the female ninja, and got everything right, I'm pretty sure that there would still be some kind of complaint. The story would suck, you know, too many problems, you know, and then there's always people that are going to defend this regardless. Like, look at Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I thought Valhalla was boring. Again, there are people that think it's the greatest game ever made, that it should have won Game of the Year. Yes, there are people like that. Trust me on that. So, we have our ups and downs. However, I don't think we're going to get any more of an apology. I don't think anybody else is going to come forward and say, hey, listen, I have proof, you know, because as soon as somebody has proof, it's blown away. It's just dismantled. And to those of you who, like, really just think it's DEI, you know, like Kotaku, one of the greatest sources of information. I'm joking. Again, calm your tits. I'm joking. They come out and said that everything that's going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows and a bunch of other games is not about what we're arguing about. It's all about hate. It's all that, you know, you hate it just because you hate it. You hate it because you're racist. That's what they think. Now, there are comments that I find in my comments that, yes, they are pretty racist. They're pretty spicy. And you guys know who you are. You know, there are others that come out and, like, really press the argument as to why, what, and when. What they got wrong, when they got it wrong, how they got it wrong, what they could do to fix it, and just basically calling them out on their BS that they don't care. They don't. I'm telling you right now, again, the petition I don't think is going to move the needle. I don't feel like this game is going to be canceled. Again, it's already made a bunch of money in pre-sales, and there's going to be a bunch of people playing it. There's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be live streaming it, so forth and so on. So what do we think? Do we think that that apology was a worthy apology? Do you think that this game even needed an apology? Do you think that people are taking it too far? Do you think that it's kind of wild that, like, you can't even say, hey, this guy said X, Y, and Z, and then all of a sudden people are attacked, you know? Like, that's why these guys are disappearing. They're removing everything off of social media. And a lot of people told me that Yu Hariyama, that he is a charlatan and everything like that. I don't know. I was looking up his credentials. He does have some credentials. He does have some bona fides. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not just going to go by, you know, of course he was a samurai. Source, trust me, bro. You know, I need to see something that proves that he was. But I also need to see something that proves that he wasn't. You know, so I'm just going to try to keep an open mind. But I'm definitely going to give you guys the news whenever this comes out, because it's just fascinating to me. I don't know where we're going as a society, and I don't know everybody who's angry about all these games. I don't know what you guys are playing. I don't even know if you play games. But anyway, once again, let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you think that this was a good apology? Do you think that they could have done better? What would you specifically want them to apologize for? And how do you think that they could fix it? And if you don't think that they owe an apology, why is that? And what can they do to kind of bounce back from this? I'm telling you right now, most likely in Japan, it's not going to sell. Everywhere else, it will. Let me know your thoughts. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.